of Wurm Unlimited. This is my server, the Lumpyverse server. If you have an interest in playing on a good server with a lot of people, you can reach me through my contact info on my webpage. Wurm. On the webpage up above, grumpyoldgamer.net, you can go to my contact info, send me an email through the contact info on the webpage or the forum, and introduce yourself. Let us know about you. We'll review it and get back to you. I'm going to be doing some making of the starter village today, and I'm going to be probably making a rowboat, things like that, getting started. So here we go with some live stream footage.
Channel switched.
Hey, hello everybody, I'm streaming again.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Can't you keep that private in the bathroom? I don't know what to make.
Make everything.
Oh, hey Raven, how you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Hey Raven, we've had a few people that some we've known before and some we haven't that wanted to join us through the stream, but we've been kind of inviting them, figuring we could change the password if we got somebody bad, but they've been all people we've talked to and hung out with, you know, a bit.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure you were on board or didn't care too much. We're like screening them, and I'm asking them to send like emails and stuff, like Lee Lord here, you know. I think I worked for Lee Lord or met Lee Lord on Delhi before.
Yeah, the more the merrier.
I've had a lot of views on my stream on YouTube also this morning. Or not my stream, but my video from this morning.
And I got a copyright infringement.
Yeah.
Well, every time you stream, you should be talking about how they need to fix the priest situation.
Oh, what's up with that?
Well, you can't have one character that's a priest and a crafter.
Oh. Oh, you mean on at the same time?
Well,
Or in one character?
you know, we should be able to do it on one character on these servers.
Yeah.
Hell, you should be able to do it on one character on the online servers. That's why about 80% of the people who try it end up quitting.
What does it take to make a campfire? Do you guys know?
Just
Kindling.
Just some kindling?
And
Flint and steel.
Flint and steel?
And then some fuel for it after it's lit.
How do you make oil?
You can either crush olives. What are you trying to burn it in?
Lamp. Hold on.
Easiest thing would be tar.
Yeah, a lantern, you just put tar in it.
Awesome. I got like a large patch near me. I got everything near me.
The only thing you need the olive oil for is to put it in a thing where the guards can fill lamps that are off deed.
They don't do that anymore, I don't think.
No, not guards. You have to. I forget. Wait, I'll have to think.
It's so they can fill the ones that are off deed, not the ones that are on deed. They go out like 50 tiles, don't they, or something like that?
I don't think it's 50, but I was thinking it's more like maybe half that.
Yeah,
The biggest thing
whatever.
yeah, you're going to need olive oil if you're going to make a compass.
Yeah, compass too.
Did who was looking for the iron at the welcome area?
Prom.
Did he find it?
He's in chat, so you might want to ask him. It says, still no joy on my mind. Oh, wait a minute. You wanted to know if it was public at 2:20?
Yay, I created a quality level 1 chain helmet. I don't think I've ever seen this many people in one of these rooms.
Oh, except for the when they get down at Moose's corporation for Eve.
I don't count Eve, because you have to have that many people if you go into 0-0.
What do you gotta get your prospecting to? 20 to tell the quality level?
Yes.
For the start, yes.
What do you get the next level and what is it?
Well,
Is it not
next
till
ranks
60?
Next ranks are just things for analyzing, and then at 60 you can find out how much is in the vein.
Which one's for analyzing? What does it do? Or can you analyze at 20?
You can analyze at 20.
You get better at 40 though, or
You get better.
20 will
with
go
higher
out
stuff.
tiles.
You get further away, the higher you get.
oh, okay.
35 will go out 3 tiles. Which is a big advantage, really.
I think I'll aim for 35 then.
At the end, I was getting 0.04 per action. It didn't take long to get to 35.
God, I love this crafting window.
It's so much better.
I'm glad I came back to this game and left Archage mostly.
You need to permanently.
It's nice to be back in a real sandbox and instead of a game with a little sand dusted on top.
See, I don't feel Arcade is a sandbox in any form.
There's just a little sand on the top. There aren't really. You can just put houses in random places. That's about it, and it's not sandboxy at all.
No, you're absolutely linear in your requirements. You have to do everything in the right order, all the way up.
After 35 for prospecting is the next increase at 60.
Of any note, yeah.
All right.
It only takes a couple hours.
Yeah, I did it on. Oh, what was that server we were on? Pristine or whatever. Goes pretty quick.
There might be another inspect at the...
I'm experimenting. I'm experimenting with setting up voice attack for Wurm.
Oh yeah.
It's working okay so far.
Well, I didn't break my headphones. I might try it.
Wait, what was that?
Setting up voice attack for Wurm.
It just sounds like too much work.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, but I'm overly lazy.
I mean, your hotkeys are set up anyway, so why not?
I also don't wear a headset. I've got like a $600 voice setup, so I figure why not use it? Well, it would be $600 if I didn't get it all on Black Friday. I got a guy on my Twitch channel who's never played Wurm before, watched me play it, and went, "Oh my god, that's the game I've been looking for."
Dobra, it's great, great.
So he's like asking me all kinds of questions, and I was like, here's the Wurm wiki, here's the GM options.
A lot of people have never heard of the game. I mean, they've never advertised it really.
Well, a lot of, I mean, I hate to say it, but a lot of older people tend to like these kind of games because you actually get some kind of gratification. Most people, the younger generations, and I'm not saying all, most, want the instant gratification that came with games like World of Warcraft and everything else.
Oh, that's true. Speaking of instant gratification, how are we going to handle sermons for priests? Since we're all so spread out. There's no way to level up a priest without doing sermons.
Make them a GM?
Well, that's about the last resort, I think.
Well, don't let them upgrade their own skills, but let them, teleport around, just, make it into some kind of story.
Well, are we going to have to do alts or what?
That's the way it's looking to me, unless they change it somehow.
Well, if we're going to have to do alts, are we going to need a second account? I mean, I don't really know.
No, you can just have a different character. You just can't have
Yeah.
them at the same time.
Like, you
On the
can't,
same account.
can't leave logged in at the same time.
No.
So what we do, pick like a couple days on the week or end to do it or something, or what?
We got to do something because, man, leveling it up without sermons is almost impossible. I mean, you guys know that.
Edit the data file.
Unless we want to just say screw it and give everybody the faith and let them worry about leveling up channeling and stuff on their own. I mean, I don't know what else to do.
Well, we can discuss it. Somebody will have
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, it's something we need to think about, though, because, I mean, I guess we could just teleport everybody together every couple hours, but geez.
Yeah, that's a good point. There really is no point in the sermons other than it's just the time factor.
Yeah, that's all it is. It just resets that stupid 5 times a day timer. If that wasn't in place, it would be possible to go ahead and level it up.
I have a proposal. We could have a weekly prayer sermon, and anybody that shows up gets so many points towards their, gets GMs like advanced, like 10 points a week or something. You figure out the timeline on what's reasonable. I don't know. That's an idea, just an idea, not the right one maybe, but just an idea.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to do something though. That's my take on it. You guys,
Yeah.
what's your input?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
How many types of priest there is? 3 or 2?
3. Well, actually, yeah, 3, I guess. We're not counting Labilia, are we?
Why not?
Well, it's a PvP priest is all it's good for.
Yeah, you get like one spell is like 2 they have, or 3. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah, it's a Vinora, Foe, and Magredon.
He's talking about Blessing of the Dark.
Yeah, on that.
What about Tosik and Nathan?
I think they were they were not going to have those on these on the server.
Those are player generated ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Pox, about the priest situation? You got any ideas?
Yeah, right. No, actually, what the one that Lumpy came up with was actually a decent solution. You're not auto granting skills, but you're still making a time thing.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. I think that's probably as good as compromise as we're going to come up with.
What? Lumpy had a good idea? What?
Yeah,
What? What?
Better write this on the calendar, everybody.
Don't let this go to your head. Oops, too late.
Now we will divide the fishes and the loaves we'll put the lepers on the left-hand side, and we'll put the females on the right-hand side.
See what happened? Went to his head.
Ooh, I'm up to 4 followers on Twitch.
I've got 5 right now on Hitbox.
Maybe
Hey,
all
Keenan.
starts to
Keenan, we've got a really good group going on the server. We're having a lot of fun. We've increased some things. Hello, Bosie available. Don't post links. But yeah, Keenan, if you have any interest, come play on our server. Come on in TeamSpeak and see us.
Join us.
Join us, Keenan. Keenan, I bet you Keenan would want to become a mercenary.
You don't become one; you get there.
Hey,
another thing, you need to have them look at the creature count. Make sure it didn't get goofed up.
he seems low or something.
I had a field full of bison that just disappeared.
Let's when we see Derp and Daisy again, let's ask him.
The creature count was set to 10,000, which is about half of what a lot of people are saying they got it set to.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We need 20,000.
Yeah, we need to bump it up, I think.
Okay.
Especially with people with having 400 Templars.
Yeah, that we need to move some of that back down. There's no reason to have more than about a 4 at the most. Even for a huge deep with a lot of hostile spawns.
I showed restraint and only took 7.
Before you do that, bump that up to 20,000, which will require a server
Oh,
reset.
Summit Goods. I've got G2A on my other one. I just don't have it linked over here yet.
Yeah, Durbin says there's something wrong with it, but he's not sure what.
Oh, did you message him?
User in your channel timed out.
Yeah, I just asked if he'd seen anything or if he could bump it up a bit. And he said, yeah, it said what it was. It's just not. For some reason, they just kind of all disappeared. I asked him if he could bump it up by like another 10 or 20,000 and see what happens.
Well, I'm sure getting a lot of robots in my chat.
Oh, I get them too.
Oh, I found an egg if anybody wants to go insane trying to raise a fowl.
Man, there's chickens all over the place. Just go out and catch them.
Maybe I'll make a cake.
Oh, thank you, Ferret.
Hey, I'm connected through Steam, so I can see your channel, my channel, everything.
Through Steam?
Yeah.
You'll have to tell me how to do that sometime.
It's actually very simple. In order to activate this stuff in Steam, all you have to do is click on View Community Hub, and it opens up a web browser inside of Steam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, then you can change the title. Most of the videos won't run, but it lets you get into your chat.
If anybody started in Central Lakes or is near there, I think it's
User
L
joined your channel.
17 had a bunch of chickens and roosters and a couple of horses and a bull. It's like west-southwest of that spawn point.
Guys, do you have maybe Windows 8?
What's up with Windows 8? What?
You have maybe Windows 8?
Now I've got 10 or 9 or whatever.
Because sometimes I get blue screen.
I'll send you some commands to run your command prompt that should fix a lot of that.
So you can ride a unicorn at 26, right?
Wow, I found utmost iron.
Whose deed is Neriak?
I don't know. I was wondering who was a fan of EverQuest/EverQuest 2.
Didn't realize that one of you guys was this close to my deed.
Oh, I went around earlier and built huts on the perimeters of all your deeds.
And I use my GM powers to pop it.
No. Play nice.
I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I did
But
build 100 statues though around Pox's.
Unless it's lumpy.
Do you remember when that guy was doing that kind of stuff on Deliverance? It was those two young guys that were griefing everybody, and they were making videos about it, and everybody was watching them on YouTube.
oh yeah, and they got banned shortly afterwards.
Yeah.
Go figure.
Found the token. It's Ravon.
Oh, okay.
Say what?
So, oh, I was just figuring out whose deed this was.
Hello.
Oh, I'm in the mine, so I didn't see what's going on out there.
I just realized how close we were to get to each other.
Oh, where'd you lay down at?
I'm up on the top of the hill to the southwest of you, just a little bit.
Okay.
You know where the tar is, kind of about halfway up the hill.
Oh, I didn't find that.
Oh, well, there's tar pretty close.
Oh, well, I need to go over there and look for it then, because I'll need it some.
Yeah, and I just saw your clay. If you don't mind, I might get my clay from there.
North up the coast?
No, like 20 tiles or 10 tiles in front of your token.
To the east or west?
North. Right on the shore.
Are you talking about the token that's by the altar?
I didn't see an altar. It's right by the coast at. It's in a bay at about D18.
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me come out and see what you're talking about. I'm not sure.
Maybe I dreamed it. I don't know. It is nighttime.
I'm out by my token now.
I'm headed back.
Durbin thinks he might have a fix for the animals and would need to restart the server though. You guys want us to do it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there was plenty when we started. You could see them everywhere.
It's going down.
Lemony's music.
That's Ron Jeremy's soundtrack.
All right. I am the hedgehog.
If that spawns sharks and bears where I'm swimming.
Especially sea serpents. Are the sea serpents still in game?
I haven't seen one.
I haven't seen one in a while, but I didn't hear where they'd taken them out either.
They're like super rare though.
That's a good point. How are the dragon spawns on this server handled?
You have to spawn them.
Oh, do you have to spawn them? All right, so I'll be to your deeds later to spawn one.
There was
Spot
one
on the
sea
cave.
serpent on Deliverance, and I was the first person it killed. I met a kid from the older gamers who made me a villager on his deed, and then he logged out. So I was able to not lose any distance during land rush. And then for 3 weeks, the sea serpent followed me wherever I went.
You just had a little friend.
So we're going from 1,000 to 20,000?
We were at 10,000.
Oh, all right. That's not so bad then.
We're going up to 30.
Oh, that's so bad then.
30,000?
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have 15 or 50 Templars, who cares?
I think this is only 30% hostile though.
Holy crap.
Did you ever make it down to release to alms deed?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was like the dead creatures around his place were a wall.
Yeah, it's him and I was doing blacksmithing and he was doing leatherworking at the original deed, and he kept coming by. Hey, I need better tools. I need better tools. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'd give him stuff that was as best as I could make, and he'd bring him back after like he had gotten 10 quality removed off of it for repairs for building all that leatherworking.
I know that one weekend he told me he burned 5 hours of sleep bonus that one day and still had corpse to butcher.
Giants,
I
trolls.
used to do every day 5 cats, 8 wolves, and a half a bear.
Well, I remember when the lava spiders gave you like 0.2 fight skill. All I did was roam around Black Dog Island just killing those things off to get my fight skill up to 70.
What'd you guys think about linking to Envy's server? As long as we were like, it sounded like we had the similar rules and similar skill gain.
Yeah, what's the limitation on how large the cluster can be?
I think it's just by north-southeast borders.
But I think they can cluster to other ones and then other clusters. They never really went into that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
like
it sounds like is you can have this ever spreading chain of links.
Are we back up yet?
We should be. Well, it's showing up on his side, but I'm not seeing it.
I'm not seeing it yet either.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Might just take a minute to be all the way up.
Here we are back to my desire for instant gratification.
Damn young people.
I know.
I got some crack rock for y'all.
You just imagine we're going to log back in and everybody's going to have 5 or 6 trolls hanging around them.
I know I was like, well, there'll be a like dragon and a this.
Dragons
I have
and
a
trolls.
short sword and a trash can lid. I'm okay.
Crush, says the troll.
I have them all in quality level 1 chain armor.
Let's go to the mall. Anybody find gold yet or silver for an altar? And is anybody a priest yet?
I've got gold on my land.
Oh, you got gold on your land?
Yeah, I just got to mine over to it.
So what is the max size of deed? It's 20 in all directions. Does that include 20 for the perimeters also in the slots?
I think I'm running 24 in all areas.
I didn't increase my perimeter.
I was positive I had mine at 0, but it ended up at 5.
No, I think you have to have the 5.
Yeah, it has to be 5.
Yeah, at a minimum.
That 0 setting is how many more you want it beyond 5.
Has to do with the way the coding works, because you can't have 2 deeds that absolutely butt up against each other.
Yeah.
It's taken a long time to draw all those extra creatures.
It's what he's trying to figure out.
So while we're down, we've recruited a couple people from the live streams. I've had great luck with recruiting people from live streams. Anybody have any opinions on it?
My only concern is I was thinking we were going to be finding mines and resources off deed, and you don't want people coming in and blocking access and all
Now-
that
Now,
hobo crap.
now, that being said, you can put a deed over your mine also if you need to protect it.
I was hoping we wouldn't have to go to extreme measures, and as
Right.
long as that continues to be true, I'm fine.
All right.
You know, the bottom line is if somebody's being a jerk, they're gone.
Right. Yeah. That's. I mean, it's like a 1 strike. If you're an asshole, you're out. Well, maybe 2 for like most people, but I can think of certain people it'd be 1 strike. Very. No, I mean, not just. I was just kidding.
Lumpy, I don't have any problem with that at all. The only thing that you might consider is, as people are joining, have some kind of an idea in your mind what you think the max population should be.
Well, okay. And what I've been thinking is that they've got to like just submit an email letter introducing themselves, or come in and hang out in here in TeamSpeak and let people get to know them, and we'll know right away whether they're a jerk or not. You know.
Well, he meant how many people.
But let's bring that to the table. What does people feel? How many would be a comfortable population limit?
Well, again, I can't get an idea. Is this the same size as a Delhi Pristine release, or is this the same as Indy?
I think this is the same as Delhi Pristine.
Delhi Pristine Exodus Celebration all have the same size map, and that's what we're on.
Right. I mean, we're probably good up to around 100 people, right?
I don't think we'll get more than that, but I would say that's a comfortable number to stop at.
I mean, I would be good, somewhere between 50 and 100, but I think over that you're going to be too dense.
Right. I don't know what we'd get between all the streamers in here, but I'd be happy if we got 50 regularly. That'd be cool. And people on villages, I don't know, but I don't know where it would go. What do people think about that though?
I don't think you're actually going to get that many to play long term.
I don't think so either.
No, I agree. Maybe something should be said though from the beginning that if you don't play, if you don't log in for a certain length of time, that we'll use a GM account to go and return return it back to pristine settings.
Yeah,
take out all the tall walls, all the hedges, all that crap.
Oh, okay. Destroy that stuff, yeah.
I kind of like the idea of maybe a week, 2 weeks, and if say they're going on vacation for 2 weeks, they send or give one of us information saying, "Hey, I'll be back by this point." That way, we don't destroy it.
Sounds good to me.
If they don't appear for say 2 weeks, they're probably not coming back.
Still don't see the server.
Yeah, he had to shut down the whole server.
Oh wow, okay, so everybody's games then, huh?
Yeah. Oh hey, Darkhog is now actually loading into Wurm Online. He's one of the guys from the stream that I picked up.
Oh, okay, cool. Does anybody code at all?
I did a long time ago. Depends on the coding you're looking for.
I was wanting to code some sort of a steam locomotive engine that we could travel around in. That'd be kind of fun.
Oh, that kind of coding. Yeah, no.
I went flowing water. You could figure out a way to have a stream, from the top of a mountain down to the ocean.
That's up to the devs.
I don't know how much people are going to get involved with this, but I mean, is it possible that you're going to be able to get into the code and add things like
Yes.
bees, so you can have mead?
Yes. All that's
So you can-
possible. And we could become a very popular modded server or a server network if we did stuff, if we had people motivated to do it.
Hey, I'll be right back while we're waiting on this. I can go ahead and make myself some lunch.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been taking some classes trying to learn some code just because I've been wanting to. I figure making mods would be good practice. Beekeeping would be a cool mod that's not in the game now, right?
Correct. It's been talked about quite a bit. Well, I don't know about quite a bit, but I mean, there's been threads on it for the last 2 or 3 years.
I think there was some talk in the unlimited forums that if somebody came up with a good mod, they might adopt it into the main code too, I think.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I'm sure there's probably some people in the community that are amateur coders who are probably as good as most of the guys that get working on this game. So
Right. I've been taking class in Unity, and also I've been taking a class in Blender, and I've been using Blender a little bit. Those are all free programs you can get, and some of them through Steam too. So Blender would be what you'd want for this. Then I'm not sure what else, but
I'm gonna check. Well, since we got nothing going right now, we're waiting. He's still having problems with it. I told him to bump the number of creatures back down and see if that fixes it.
right.
I'm gonna check their forums because they have under the unlimited forum a section for mods.
one thing I was wondering the other day when I saw this, you can actually spawn in creatures and give them a unique name. If it has a unique name, is it possible you could like say you summon a horse that you could take across the server border?
I do not know. I would think not, because when you cross the server board, the rope would disappear and the horse would stop moving forward. Maybe if you were riding it, but would it swim?
Yeah, but
I don't
you
know.
can create bridge between one server second. Some island, I don't know.
You probably almost have to change the game so that when you were on a mount, it somehow became part of your inventory.
But a beekeeping mod, that'd be a fun one to put on the list and easier to do than making a steam engine at first.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Anybody good at graphics?
I can make a lopsided stick figure.
Well, that might work. You could have just bees
You could
flying
have-
out his butt. And
You could have honey spawn in like an ancient tree or something.
oh, that's true. That is true. I should look up some of the ancient beehive pictures I had when I used to be a beekeeper. I used to beekeep for a hobby for quite a while, for a little while, and it was like a year. But I hurt my back harvesting the honey. I still got some of my own honey though.
Yeah, he's having some problems.
Mead's real easy to make in real life. You just got to have a lot of patience.
It's to go to Penzic War and drink mead. I used to love it. I had this guy that come down from Traverse City, and he'd bring me mead every war, and we just get drunk.
And I know a guy who's currently got 500 or 600 bottles in his basement. He's trying to get to the point where he can just grab a couple cases of 2 or 3 year old and drink it for the hell of it.
Another one that gets requested frequently is beer.
Oh yeah, I thought beer was
Now
in
we
it.
have. I don't think beer is in the game yet, is it?
You know, another one that would actually fit and be easier to do would be apple cider.
Yeah.
Because that's what the American settlers did. That's Johnny Appleseed came in and planted 1,000 piece of crap trees, and they all just harvested the cider and harvested and made cider because the water was pretty much poisonous. Do you know that every apple tree is completely 100% different taste than any other apple tree? It's completely random number generation. The way they get apples tasting the same is they take a bunch of little bitty trees and splice in branches of a tree that tasted good.
Yeah, it's because dirt, water, everything is different in different places.
Well, it's even if they're grown next door to each other, apples are 100% different. They're different. It's just a complete random. It could be taste like the best thing you ever seen or the worst thing you ever seen. And they came originally from China. I watched a very interesting show about it. They're very similar to medical marijuana, which I'm a little bit of an expert on. But marijuana and apples shared some genetic similarities, so I watched this interesting documentary on it.
Well, marijuana actually grew naturally in America. It was actually a weed for the longest time, and then they just kind of had some BS commercials about it making you violent and got it banned.
Oh, it goes back more than that. Hemp's
I
been
think that
around
was-
thousands of years, thousands of years.
Oh no, I meant when it got banned. It's been around. Yeah, it's been around for a long time.
Let's see, still having trouble, huh?
Yeah. It shows up, it shows it's completed, its connection, it shows everything is fine. But we can't connect to it.
Weird.
Very weird.
Well, I'm having a blast playing. I'm enjoying it. I think I've been playing since 3 a.m., so 12 hours, 13 hours straight.
Yeah, you took a couple breaks. You're not serious about the game.
Hey, I had to, my internet went out there. That wasn't my fault. And I did take a bath while the internet was out to relax.
Dinner time last night, I was AFK just long enough to open up a can of cold SpaghettiOs. Which are actually quite good if you don't know how to cook anything else.
He's asking if anyone can connect to the ARC server.
I'll try that. Hold on.
He's trying to get down to if it's the actual server or if it's the game itself.
Sorry, I stepped away. Any change?
Just give me a minute. I'm checking the ARC server.
It's the one you're running, right, Lumpy?
Yeah, I'm checking it. No, tell him I can't see it.
Oh, it's still open.
Might be just a server issue for them for a minute.
When the flood of people are like, ARC's down, who's going to come in?
Yeah, they'll probably be in at some point. Well, I don't know if they're still. I don't know. They could still be connected. I don't know. Who knows?
This may be a Wurm issue or a Steam issue because I can't see a local server either.
Really?
Nope.